Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5. Now, most of you are probably aware that today was a huge day for GTA Online because there was another huge update. But of course, as again, many of you are aware, I don't play GTA Online, which means I can't really play with the new update yet until mods and stuff work for it. So, I've decided to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to be checking, well actually it's not different compared to other videos, but it'd be different to most other YouTubers today who are probably going to be doing videos on those new cars. Mine will be in a few days' time. So today I'm going to be looking at a couple of cars. And that's these two cars over here. Now from the front, this looks like a Honda Del Sol, and this looks like a Honda Civic EG. But if you go around the side, you can see that what's happened here is this is a Del Sol and a Civic that have had their front ends swapped around. So this Civic here has a Del Sol front end, and this Del Sol has a Civic front end. And there's a bunch of tuning parts and stuff that we can do to them. From what I can see, quite a lot of what people would call ricey things can be done to this, so maybe I'm going to do like a couple of different versions of each, one nice, one really riced up and awful, and we'll see how we go with that. So before all of that, there's going to be some comments and questions on the screen. If you would like your comments and questions featured, you can leave them in the comments section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below. Now, you might be wondering, how am I doing this? How am I flying around with Michael sitting in the car right here? I'm going to put a link to this little mod in the description below. It's a mod that basically unlocks the ability to have the free cam and stuff. I think Trainers also had something similar to this, but this was supposed to be like the film mode style thing that you'd have to like record something for and then go and edit. Brought into sort of live play, and I'm going to be hopefully using this from now on when I check out these car mods, so we can look at them in more detail. So actually what I'm going to do first, in fact let's just look around the outside here. So this is our Del Sol. There we go. It's got some sort of like gunmetal colour. They both seem to have spawned with that. And they've got some rather awful looking wheels. And as you can see, it's got the Civic front end. And let's just look at this one. So again, this is actually not the Civic, not the Del Sol front end that it spawns with, but this is the standard one. You'll see in a minute when we go to Los Santos Customs. As you can see around here, got a bunch of, I want to say Contra. That word seems to fit that wheel. I'm not sure why I'm thinking that word, but again, I want to say Contra when I look at these wheels. I don't know why, I'm sure there's some relation. And there you go, it's got a little bit of a fart can exhaust around there. And there's the rest of it. And also I've noticed that the number plates are stretched for some reason, which is a bit of a shame because it sort of ruins the aesthetic of them. But I digress, it should be fine. So it's actually quite nice detail. Oh, by the way, if you might not have noticed, actually these textures aren't that great, but I have got a new graphics card, which means I should now have these videos looking a little bit nicer, and it should mean I should be able to play a lot more new and modern games and stuff now, and games at a much better graphic setting. So let's just have a look around this one. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail. See, now this is why this mod is a great idea. Look at this. We've got the gear stick down here. We've got all these. Look at the detail gone into that. That's amazing. And then we have some Illest Bride seats into the back. There's actually nothing going on, but look at all that. Look at all the detail there. Oh, by the way, yeah, I know it's sort of jumpy. I really wish there was a way. It says toggle slow motion at the bottom. Doesn't do anything. So, yeah, I don't know how to make this move any slower, which is a shame. But yeah, if this mod ever comes out with an update to allow us to move the camera a little bit slower, we'll be able to get a much better look at these things. But I might just have to sort of jump around. Come on, I want to see the dashboard. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's good enough. So there we go. There's a dashboard. We've got the radio and everything on there. Got the dials. Looking pretty cool. And in the inside of this one, oh, look at that. Look at the detail in this. Oh, it's all back to front because, of course, this is supposed to be a right-hand drive vehicle. Shame that they're not. Oh, my God. Look at those seats. Probably worth more than the car, I'm going to say, especially with that carbon fiber backing on them. And there you go, Michael's looking a bit fat and worse for wear there. There's the Momo steering wheel. There's all the dials and stuff. Looking pretty cool. Right, I'm going to pop the bonnets of both of these and see what they're like. Okay, here we go. So actually we'll start off with the rear end. So this is the little hatch thing. Oh, I actually forgot that this is a thing. Civics have the dual back end thing, don't they? This bit moves down and this bit pops up. Or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure one Civic has some sort of weird boot like that. And then we have this one. Nice, simple, not much going on there. And then we have, oh wow, the engine bays are actually all 3D and everything. Look at that. Now, I'm not even going to pretend to tell you which model engine these are. I'm guessing they're both B series, but I could be wrong because actually I don't know. There's a bit of a texture glitch going on there with the gearbox area, but we'll just ignore that. It's looking pretty nice. Right, now we've seen what they're like in the standard form. Let's go and take one of them down to Los Santos Customs and see what we can do to it. Okay, we're in, and of course this is an add-on car, and as you can see in the bottom right it says Civic DS. Of course it's the Civic Del Sol. Repair vehicle, let's go for some of that. And we're not going to do armor, we'll do some brakes though, race brakes. These don't really have modified handling files as much as I'm aware, so I don't really do speed tests and stuff with most of these. Bumpers, let's go for front bumpers. So actually this one is not the stock bumper, let me just go back. This is what it spawns with as stock. Definitely not the stock Del Sol bumper as far as I'm aware. I'm definitely more aware of them being like this. So there's this one. And then we have this one with a bunch of canards and a little splitter on the bottom there. There's the stock one. Then we have this one, which is it looks familiar. It looks, I'm not entirely sure if this is an aftermarket one or if this is made up, but this does look quite familiar, like I've seen a Del Sol with this front end before. And then we, oh my god. Okay, that's where we're going to get into the crazy ricey territory. So I'm going to do a tasteful one first, which is going to be difficult because actually tasteful for me is probably the stock bumper. Right, we'll see how this build turns out then. This is the stock rear bumper. Then we have, not entirely sure what those are supposed to be. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know. And then we have this one. Not that bad, but of course is kind of, actually it's terrible. It doesn't look right at all. And then we have this bumper. Again, actually that one's not so bad because this looks like it could be on a typical race car. And then we have this rear bumper, which has got a big massive diffuser and a tow hook. I don't know. Actually, this one is sort of tasteful. If we're going to go for the crazy sort of distasteful and whatever, I think this one's not bad. So actually, I'm going to go for the front bumper. And I'm going to go for the one with the canards. Unless there's, oh, it's all those, isn't it? Let's go for the one with the canards then and make this into a sort of like, I don't know, autocross, racy circuit sort of car. On the chassis, we have the stock. Then we have, oh, okay, it's just some bars in there, just a nice little roll bar going around there. And then on the engine, let's go for level 4 exhaust. So we have the stock, which we can't really see, and actually the diffuser is sort of breaking up where most of these exhausts are supposed to sit. Actually, this one fits in with the diffuser almost. It's almost, but it's sticking out the side. And then this one, again, it's glitching. That one is, oh, that's actually in the bumper, although there's two sets of smoke. One's coming out of the bottom bit. That's kind of weird. And then the worst exhausts in existence. They are purely disgusting, and I'm probably going to be using those in the second build because they're disgusting. I'm a bit annoyed by this because none of them really fit with the diffuser, apart from that one. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, let's change up our idea with the rear bumper, I think. See, the thing is, I might just go for the stock. It's crazy, but that's how I'm thinking. Or maybe we'll go for a simple race car look and we'll go for this one because this looks like something a race car would have on it. Again, these are all tuner ones, so we'll stick with that. We'll keep the race car theme going on. And so for the exhausts, well, I'm not entirely sure. There's some upswept ones. They're all pretty terrible if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I was going to make a tasteful one, but nothing. The only tasteful thing that I can see is just keeping everything stock, but even that stock exhaust is not that great. Sod it. We'll go for a double one, whatever. So we have the stock hood, then we have the carbon hood, which is pretty nice, and then we have this monstrosity. Let's go for the carbon fiber one first of all. Horns we won't worry about, lights we won't worry about. We'll do the neons next, probably. Stereotypical. And we'll make this a modern plate. There we go. Respray, this is definitely, actually we'll leave that till last. Skirts, we have the stock, then we have this one, then we have some nice subtle ones. I'm going to go for the nice subtle ones there. Spoilers, so we have this one, again, not that bad, pretty subtle. Then this one, which is pretty mad. and this one, which is pretty mad. I think we'll go for the nice simple one, just so we can add some parts, but again, I'm not really sold on this. I think this might be more of a joke car. Well, maybe to you you'd actually enjoy it, but to me it's a bit of a joke car. The suspension, oh, it does slam it, slightly. Might have to grab menu, slam it in a minute, and see if we can get that any lower. Transmission, race transmission, turbo tuning, wheels. I don't want those wheels anymore, so I'm going to go for sport. And I'm just going to pick something at random, I think, because the tuner ones are probably... Actually, the tuner ones aren't that bad. The tuner ones actually sort of fit this car, so I'm going to pick one of these. The El Quattro's not that bad. Should we go for the El Quattro? We'll go for the El Quattro, and I'm going to make it yellow, and I'm just going to find a paint colour that will match. I don't know why, I'm just feeling... bright orange. There we go. I said I was going to do this tasteful, wasn't I? That's all gone completely out the window right now. Respray... Classic. Oh, should we just go for a black? Black and yellow, black and yellow. Let's do it. Black and yellow. What's the secondary colour? Oh, it's, nothing. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. And wasn't there also window tinting? Normally these break everything. Oh, these... Oh, no, they work. And it's not affecting the front windows, which is a nice addition, because most of them normally do every single window. That's pretty cool, so I'm going to go for a light smoke on that one. Not entirely sold on this car. Yeah. I think ideally what I really want to do is just go to bumpers, go to front bumpers, and stick that stock one back on. Mind you, it won't really match with the side skirts, will it? I just want this bumper with a little lip. Nothing else, just this bit with just a little lip underneath. That's all I want. I don't want any of these other ones that are just way too much. Do you know what I mean, guys? If you agree with me that all this thing needs is a little lip to make this look best, let me know in the comment section, because otherwise I'm just going to have to select this one because it's all I've got. Right, I also need to speed things up a bit because I think we spent way too long on just this one car. So actually I'm going to modify the other car next and then go back and do them again for a second build. So before that, let's go and... Where's our slam it option? Oh, I've already gone past it. Let's go for the apple bottom jeans. Wow. Okay, it does actually slam it. It does glitch the tyres through. What's the sort of... There's the lowest we can get. We are completely pushing the boundaries of low at this point. But there you go. There is a slammed Civic. Actually, I quite like... This is the first car that I've seen in GTA where the tuner wheels actually look like the right size. That's pretty cool. I'm sort of sold on this. I'm not too sure on the front, but it's not that bad. I'm sure many would disagree and some people would say it's horrible, but I think this isn't too bad. So I'm going to move on to the Civic fronted Del Sol now, and let's try and make a somewhat tasteful version of that. Okay, here she is. There's the Del Sol with the Civic front end. Let's jump in and see what we can do. Oh my god, what's going on there? Is anyone getting this? This thing's not driving straight. It looks like it's driving at a slight angle. It might just be because there's a bit of camber on those tires, but it looked like it was driving sort of sideways. That was weird. Okay, here we are again. Bumpers, front bumpers. We have the stock. Then we have this one. It's sort of breaking the camera. I can't look around in this for some reason. So we have this one. See, now this one has more tasteful stuff on it. The Del Sol's just a little bit out there, that Del Sol front end. Okay, it does get a bit mad. And then we have this one. Well, if I'm going to make this tasteful, I'm going to go for this one, because it looks pretty nice. Then on the back, we have this, we have this, we have this, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to go for this because it's not that bad, although the rear bumper pretty much looks the best. Well, mind you, now that I look at it on the side, why does it actually break the thing? Look, I'm twiddling it, but it won't let me look around. I'm going to go for maybe this. How does this look on the side? Oh, they all look horrible. None of them are tasteful. Oh, sod it. I'm going to go for a stock rear bumper. I don't even care. It's going to look fine. Engine, let's go for level 4. Exhausts, we have the stock one, which is a nice one, unlike the one that's on the Civic. Then we have the upswept ones that stick out. Then we have some more upswept ones that actually look worse. And then we have some carbon-tipped ones, and then giant rocket things, which look absolutely disgusting. As this is tasteful, well, that pretty much just leaves me with a standard exhaust, but I wanted to actually... This is the problem. I am tied between wanting to do what I think is best and also trying to show off this mod and the different parts, and it's very easy for me to create something that I tried to make nice but ends up looking terrible. So I'm going to go for the carbon fiber ones because it's different and it's not sticking out as much. Oh, but look how low they hang. I can't do it to myself. I can't do it. I'm going to have to go for the stock exhaust. Okay, front bumper, front bonnet rather. Stock hood, the carbon fiber hood, the hood with a little bit of a vent, not that bad. And then the carbon version. Actually, that's not as extreme as the one that we had on the other one. I'm going to keep this nice and just go for a carbon fiber bonnet because it looks pretty nice. On the lights, we won't worry about any of the lights and stuff. We'll do neons and the distasteful one we're going to be modifying in a minute. We're going to go for the matching white plates this time, just to get it age correct. Respray we'll leave to last. Spoilers, we have the stock. We have the not so stock, rather large, doesn't really fit this. That's actually not that bad. That looks like an MR2 spoiler, and it's not that bad, I've got to say. Compared to what I was expecting, that's not so bad. And there's the disgusting one. I'm going to go for this one to be different and somewhat tasteful. Oh, mind you, actually, no. You look at it from the other end. You look at it from there and you think, it can be okay. And then you'd start to look at it around here and you think, no, what am I doing? Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so confused by what I'm doing that I just accidentally quit. And I've just noticed that I still have Slam It on. So this is sort of going to give us a skewed look. So I'm going to try and turn this off. Okay, that's how it's supposed to look without all the bouncing and the jiggling about with the Slam It mod. Right, spoiler. Let's go for stock then. Suspension, it's going to go down just a little bit. As you can see there. Competition suspension, transmission, race transmission, turbo tuning, wheels. I'm going to go for some tuner wheels on this one again because I think, well, mind you, they look a little bit small in the arches compared to the Civic, but they're not that bad. Or maybe I can go for some 3 spokes. Maybe a lot of you probably won't find that very tasteful. Or I can go for some of the endo dishes. They're not so bad. Let's go for the endo dish then, shall we? And colour. I don't know why, but I'm in the mood for colourful wheels today. That's why I keep wanting to colour them. Oh, see, something like that. Dark brown, dark ivory, dark copper. Mind you, dark copper is actually not that dark. I'm thinking dark brown for this one. Interesting colour choice. I know. You probably are thinking I'm a bit weird. And it's not very tasteful. That's definitely not tasteful. We won't go for some of that. I'm just trying to make this, I don't know, as different as possible, but you know what I mean. I'm sure I'm just worrying about what you guys think at this point. And then we have the window tints. Pretty nice. Right, and to finish it off, we have our respray. Now we've already gone for a dark colour. Oh, white. White's pretty cool. Or something like red. Red Del Sols is a very, I think most Del Sols that I've seen in my life have been red. The red with the sort of like dark wheels, they look like, almost like black, almost like gunmetal bronze or copper or I don't know, something like that. Gunmetal bronze, it's not really a colour, I'm just making stuff up at this point. Yeah, it could be worse. All I'm saying is it could be worse at this point. And there we go, our second build. And now we've got those smaller wheels, I think it's probably time we go and test out Slam It again. See now this one gets proper slammed without any glitching wheels, even if this does look absolutely ridiculous and completely undrivable. But I'm sure someone would appreciate this. Oh my god. Looks so stupid slammed like that. Let's try and make this a bit more tasteful. Keep going. Nope, that's as much as we can get. I guess that's the only tasteful drop we can get, even though still probably a little bit too low. Oh well, right, it's time to now switch back to the Civic because it's time to start getting crazy out here. Okay, here we are. Let's make this awful. It's still got Slam It on, but I'm actually just going to keep it on, so whatever. Brakes, we won't actually worry about that because I just want to make this look stupid. Let's go for this. Oh, good God, it's awful. Rear bumpers. Let's go for... See, now the diffuser actually doesn't look that bad, really. And we already did that for what was supposed to be the tasteful one, which leaves us with that one, which isn't actually that bad. The rear bumpers aren't that bad. I've got to say, nothing too crazy, nothing too leery. But never mind. Engine, we won't worry about it, because actually, that's sort of the thing, isn't it? No engine tuning, big massive load of body kits and stuff. Isn't that what people stereotypically say is racer? I could do a whole video on what the actual definition of racer is anyway. Let's go for the upswept ones, maybe, or should we? Sod it. It's dumb, it's stupid, but I don't care, because that is the whole point. Lights, neon kits, front, back, sides, neon color. I want this in... What color do I... Hot pink is such the... It's such a typical color. It's what everyone goes for, so I'm going to go for mint green, and I'm going to make this like something I'd have made on Need for Speed Underground 1. By the way, if you ever want to see me play the old Need for Speed Undergrounds, let me know in the comment section below, because I could do many videos tuning all those cars up. I'm sure I could have a little mini-series of me tuning up all the cars from the old Need for Speed games. Headlights, sod it. Oh, they definitely don't work. We'll ignore that bit then. Plates, we'll make that white. Again, respray, leave to last. Skirts, we'll go for those ones. Again, they're not actually that leery, but whatever. And then we want, well, that's the bigger spoiler. Sorry, let's just go for the big one. Suspension slam doesn't really do anything because we've already got slam it on. Transmission we won't worry about. Turbo we won't worry about. And wheels actually looks alright with the wheels it's got on if we want to go for not very tasteful. But maybe we could find something that, oh good god. Yeah, okay, definitely we can find something that's worse. Or maybe SUV. Oh, look at these. Do you not? These remind me of those disgusting wheels. Oh, wasn't it Marty's Lancer? Yes, it was the Too Sexy. It had wheels like this, didn't it? But they were in chrome. Is there a dash VIP? I guess we can make these chrome wheel color. We can make them chrome with menus customs. So I'm going to make them chrome afterwards. Tires, tire design. Oh, sod it. Why not? And let's just go to, oh yeah, we also want to give ourselves some really dark tints and respray to something. Should we go for chrome? Oh my god, should we make this a full chrome car? Oh god, we're doing it, we're doing it. Secondary color isn't anything, but so that we'll stick it to chrome just in case something gets colored and I miss it. Oh my god, it's actually scrubbing on the thing getting out of, I've actually never seen a car rub getting out of Los Santos Customs. That's ridiculous. Okay, it is a shame that there is a bit of tire glitching there, but I'm going to ignore it because the back isn't glitching, and that looks mad in a definitely bad way. This is like Too Sexy's little brother or something. Oh my god. Okay, so I want to go to menus customs, don't I? I want to go to wheels, wheel color, and then, oh no, I can't set it to, where can I set it to chrome? There's a way that I can set chrome, isn't there? Oh, wait, that's it. I have to go to high-end. Where is it? It was high-end, wasn't it? Or was it SUV? It was SUV, then chrome, then I can... Oh, they're not chrome. Oh, this... Yes, they are. Yes, they are. These are all actually sort of... Oh, my God. No, no, no. These are worse. These are actually technically better. These are worse. I'm going to go for these ones. Oh, my good God. Wow. That was actually terrible. This is definitely a front-wheel drive car, as you can see, but there is the handling is definitely weighted towards oversteer. In a way, the back end kicks out really easily on this thing. But oh my god, that is dreadful. Right, and now for the finale. Although actually, I reckon that I don't think this can be topped. I really have done this the wrong way round. But for the finale, we're going to be modifying the Del Sol. This is... Okay, I can't stop looking at it. It's just awfully terrible. The chrome actually looks amazing now I've turned the graphic settings up. Look at that! Look at the reflections! Amazing! That's why I keep looking at it. It's because the graphics are better. Anyway. Let's go and ruin the Del Sol. I've got to say, actually, I'm really tempted to make this chrome as well because I'm now just in love with those high-res reflections. Because it didn't look anywhere near as good as that before I changed all my graphic settings. In fact, I don't even think my reflection settings are on full either. Right, so bumpers, front bumpers. We want as crazy as we can go, which is apparently this one. But it's actually not that crazy in terms of what you can get. Because that CRX one, it's the CRX Del Sol. That Del Sol one is definitely pretty leery. And should we go for that one? I mean, how does that look on the side? I don't know. It seems too tame. I'm going to go for this one then, and then on the exhaust, I'm going to go... Should I go for the upswept ones? Or should I go for the two massive giant? They look like jets. Let's just go for that one. On the hood, we're going to go for this one, but not in carbon fiber. And then we want some neons, of course. Front, back, and sides. This time, I'm going to go for green. And then we want the plate on white. Respray, we'll do to last. Spoiler, we want the ugly big spoiler. There we go. Suspension, slam down, but of course this is still on slam it mode. Transmission, we don't need to worry about that, or turbo, or anything else. Let's go for limo tints, wheels, SUV. Oh god, they're all disgusting. I love how shit those wheels are. Well, actually, they would probably not look that bad on something like a Lexus GS 430 or something. But on this, it looks stupid, and it's like those wheels that were on Too Sexy. We could go for the one that looks like it's got dicks on it. That's, hasn't Mighty Car Mods had a car with dicks on it? Dick wheels, rather. Where did I see that? What was that? Top Gear? I can't remember where I saw that now. I just have that in my memory for some reason. Oh, we can go for them. Cutters. They're very shit. We'll go for those then. And we could even colour them in white, because I think that white and chrome, or white and alloy mix looks disgusting. Tyre writing. Some people are into that lately, but I think it looks shit. So, well, actually, sometimes. Every now and then it looks alright, but generally looks shit. Primary colour. Let's go for a matte. Oh yeah, should we make this like it's trying to be like a tuner car but ends up being ratty and pretty terrible condition? Should we do that? That's going to be a thing. I'm going to go for grey actually, because I think black... oh no, sorry, let's just go for black. Don't know why I'm hiccuping. Excuse me. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? That is, it's terrible. But the thing is, I want to make it terrible but not so unreasonable. Is that, do you get what I mean there? I don't want to make it too shit, but at the same time, I want this to, like, be believable. Like, I'm pretty sure someone somewhere would make a Del Sol that looks like this with the Civic front end, with the whatever. I think that's possible. So I think that's a success. Well, there we go. 4 completely different builds on 2 very similar cars with a couple of interesting features on them. I would love for you guys to let me know in the comment section below which are your favorites, and also... what I would say is, if any of you download this mod and you make some crazy looking build that's crazier than what I've made, don't forget you can also, and not just with this video, any mod that I ever do, if I show a car and then you make a really cool build, whether it's stupid, whether it's awesome, you can always just like screenshot it and tweet me and stuff. I like to see all these things that you guys make, so just don't forget that you can just, you know, send me stuff on Twitter. Even if like I don't reply, I still look at all the tweets that I get, and I still read all the tweets that I get, so I will still see your picture, even if I might not reply. Or just, I don't know, maybe I'll click like. I'll favourite the tweet or something if anyone sends me some pictures. So there we go. That's it. That's it for this video. There is actually a lot of talk lately, because I haven't been doing videos. Not talk because I haven't been doing videos. Actually, there's been some of that. But there's been talk on YouTube of videos dying, channels dying, things being broken, all that sort of stuff. Apparently, hitting the like button more now makes YouTube show your video to more people. Apparently, I don't know. It also says that people who watch your content every day means that the channel is treated better by... I don't know what it means, but I would just really appreciate it if you could just, you know, hit the like button and leave a comment and all that sort of stuff, because if that is right and that does help the channel out, it would be appreciated. But from what I understand, I'm not entirely sure. But I just thought I'd let you guys know that. And don't forget, if you are subscribed, hit that little bell button you can see next to the subscribe thing, and make sure that you are notified by push notifications, by emails, or both, which I think is definitely the recommended option. And every time I upload a video, it will appear in your push notifications and via email, especially because now the notifications tab is different. They've changed that a couple of days ago and it's not as good. I would definitely recommend the email and push notifications route, just so you can be aware of whenever I upload a new video, because YouTube, that's the bit that is broken. YouTube doesn't always recommend my new videos to you guys when I upload them. So there we go. That is it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.